Hey everybody, welcome back to 8 Steps Forensics. Module 8, I'm Mike Rizzo, still as I've been for the last 7 modules. Here I am for the last one, 8 of 8. On memorizing and delivering your informative speech. I like to put the two together because as you memorize, you can practice your delivery, right? If you had to say your speech 100 times for delivery, why not also use those 100 times to also memorize? Right, this is where you can practice using vocal shifts in your delivery, whether it's in the HED or transitions or a part where you're telling a joke. You might want to bring your voice up here and let the audience know you're joking, and then come back down when it gets serious again, because maybe your implications involve something that's harmful or hurt somebody or matters, right? So you're not going to want to come up here to tell something very serious. I just do it naturally at this point. It's weird. Didn't see that one coming. So when memorizing, memorize out loud because that's how you're going to deliver, and chunk it, right? Setting out to memorize an entire speech, like even in a day, is tough. Whether you just separate it into sections, right? Like, okay, I'm just going to start off, right, by 4 p.m. today, I'm going to memorize the intro. By 3, I'll have the HED done. By 3:30, I'll have this. By 4, I'll have this. By separating the sections, you can conquer those small tasks one at a time. Before you know it, you'll have the whole thing done. You can get up more events. We have those too. Vocal tones, conversational, just talk, right? As if you're sitting next to somebody, just telling them a story, telling them how it is, right? This happened in my introduction, then this happened in point 1, well hold up, point 2 says this, implication says what's going on? You conclude it, right? Use those vocal tones to tell a story as you're memorizing, right? Repeat lines and words. So if I were to stand here and look at this, if I wanted to memorize this, I'd probably say like memorizing and delivery, memorizing and delivery, memorizing and delivery. Then I'd add out loud chunking, memorizing, delivery, out loud chunking, vocal tones, right? Keep going. Repeat lines and words the way you want to say them, and then you'll end up saying them when you actually deliver the speech in a round in practice in your English class, to your teacher, to your parents at home, your sister, your dog, cousin, your uncle, your fish. If fish could listen, I'm sure they'd love to hear your informative speech. I actually would. One tip when you get stuck, a sentence might not even make sense. It's hard to memorize sentences that don't make sense because we don't naturally want to say them. Last word, period, first word. So if you get stuck, you don't know what the next word of sentence is or the first word of the next sentence, say the last word and then the period, don't say period, but then say the first word that comes right after that. So you get the muscle memory in your mouth saying it, because it happens, y'all, when you're in a round, like we forget what our next lines are sometimes because maybe you're thinking about what you're eating for lunch, which shouldn't happen, right? Be in the moment. That's a skill. Like, it's not going to happen right away where every time you speak, you're going to be in the moment. But just having that muscle memory, 1, to fall back on, and 2, so you can think about different ways to deliver a line while you're already saying them, which is awesome. And if it doesn't make sense, it will when you're actually delivering your info. Any more tips on memorizing and delivery? We're probably in the quick tip section. You can check out, just go to the homepage, it's a quick tip videos tab. Check those out. Share this with your friends, family, cousin, neighbors. Take the right step with 8 steps.